Hi, everyone. Let's take a look at number 16 on page 387. Given the vectors r equal to 1, 2, negative 1, and vector s, which equals to negative 2, negative 4, 2, determine the components of two vectors perpendicular to each of these vectors. Explain your answer. So one approach is to apply the cross product. What that means is you can take vector r, cross this with vector s. So in this case, it's going to be 1, 2, negative 1, and you're crossing it with negative 2, negative 4, and 2. And when you cross these two vectors, the way you think about it is like this. Copy the second vector underneath the first vector. So you're looking at this box in blue, and you cover the first column, and you take the product of 2 times 2. We'll take the product of 2 and 2, and you subtract the product of negative 4, negative 1. So 4 minus 4. So I'm going to go back. The first component is going to be 2 times 2 minus negative 4 times negative 1. And of course, that's going to be 4 minus 4, which is going to be 0. If you look at the last component, again, you cover this column. You take the product of 1 and negative 4 minus negative 2 times 2. If you go back, that's going to be 1 times negative 4 minus negative 2 times 2. And this is going to be negative 4 plus 4. So again, that's going to give you 0. Last but not least, if you look at the middle component, you do the exact opposite. You're going to take the product of negative 2, negative 1 minus 1 and 2. That's going to give you 1 times 2 minus negative 2, negative 1. So that's going to be 2 minus 2, which is going to be 0. Now, again, think about what's happening. How many answers are possible? Because if you really think about 1, 2, negative 1, which is vector r, and you compare this to vector s, which is negative 2, negative 4, 2, you would discover this is a scalar multiple of one another. So if you took negative 2 times vector r, that's going to be equal to vector s. So there are infinite many answers. 0, 0, 0 is one answer. But of course, you could pick another answer. For example, you could pick any scalar multiple of 0, 0, 0. So one example could be, let's say 101. Let me switch colors for you. Now, the reason why 101 makes sense is because when you take the vector 101 and you dot it to, let's say 1, 2, negative 1, this would give you 1 plus 0 minus 1, which is 0. So this is another example that you can pick. A third example could be, let's say 113. Again, if you take the dot product of 113 with, let's say, the second vector, negative 2, negative 4, and 2, this again will give you negative 2 minus 4 plus 6, which is exactly 0. So there's another example that you could choose, and there are infinite many cases. So again, the short answer is you find a cross product. The longer answer is you can try these numbers that are scalar multiples in general. It just by chance, it happens to be 0, 0, 0. And that is the answer. If you find this video meaningful, it's adding value to your math life, please consider to comment, like, share, and subscribe. I hope this makes sense.